to your next story then.
So, you know that, yes, technology and social media is a huge part of my life, but the other huge part is advertising and marketing. And that's kind of my background. And it has been the Cannes Festival of Creativity, the Cannes Lion, where lots and lots of people go to drink rosé wine on a beach in Cannes, and they wander up and down seeing the biggest social media platforms and having conversations about advertising. I was a bit resentful, Shay, because I've not been for a few years. But that's all right. It doesn't matter. What I can do is look at everybody's digest of what was discussed and find out what is going on in the world of advertising. And I think really my kind of helicopter view, my perspective is quite an interesting one, because I'm not there on the ground, but I've seen two big things, I think.
Okay.
One is this: AI has been discussed an awful lot, but actually the journey that Cannes has been on is this. It started off being a big festival for advertising. Then it started becoming a big festival of creativity more broadly.
Right.
And now it's all about creators. And the reason why I think that's really interesting is because that's the journey that advertising has been on. It used to be about, you'd remember an advert. Can you really remember now an advert in isolation? It tends to be more about a bigger story.
Okay.
The brands that are doing the best are the ones that are working with the right digital creators and influencers.
Sure.
They're also doing stuff that isn't a glossy ad. They're doing stuff that is an interview with the founder. They're doing a conversation with an employee. And what I think is really interesting is, as we're becoming more and more in tune with what advertisers are trying to do, advertisers are becoming more human. We're seeing brands be a bit more vulnerable, a bit more real, a bit more, you can see when they make a mistake. When Kit Kat had a load of chocolate bars that went missing last month, what did they do? They didn't hide it. They owned it.
Yes.
When I'm coming on to talk about World Cup, when World Cup stadiums can't talk about which brands are behind them, they're now owning that premise. And actually, the most interesting people at the dinner parties aren't the ones with the biggest gloss. Everything's going great.
True.
When do you get the best conversation? When you're vulnerable, open and honest and transparent.
You want a bit of masala, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
A little bit of spice.
Yeah, and you want, and I think that's why brands have to behave like that.
It's also good, to a certain degree, as you're talking, I'm thinking about Christmas time.
Yeah.
Christmas adverts are like that. They're raw, they're honest, they kind of take you in for a journey in a story.
Yeah.
Are we just now getting that 365 days of the year then? Is that what we're saying?
Well, I think what's happening is, you're right, there's still a big amount of hype around the Christmas ads.
Sure.
But I think what we're seeing is it's coming out in other ways as well.
Okay.
So let's take the penguin that was on TV a few years ago for the well-known household brands. What we actually did was we got to know that penguin on social media first. Even when you go right the way back to Somewhere Only We Know, when Lily Allen covered that. Well, again, we became aware of that cover beforehand across other channels.
Sure.
So actually, it's about something bigger than just an advert. You can't be that glossy varnish all the time.
Yeah.
You have to show some chinks in the armour, some kind of raw vulnerability.
Essentially, we the people can see through it all.
Absolutely.
Is what you're saying here.
You've heard me talk before about my daughter is the answer, but what 9-year-old used to talk about algorithms.
Yes.
Children know the word algorithm. I'm sure algorithm never really used to be known outside a few tech places. Now everybody knows what an algorithm is. I think everybody knows what a brand is. Everybody knows what brands are trying to do.
Right.
And as you see the rise in the smart consumer, you can't just sell to them. You actually have to engage with them. Again, another dinner party anecdote is the best people to talk to at the dinner parties are not the people that just are talking about what they're up to.
Yeah.
They find out what's relevant to their audience, and then they try and engage with them on that level.
And just kind of on that point, as we move to this story ahead of travel, you wanted to talk about M&S. This is, to a certain degree, this is all around marketing as well, isn't it?
Well, this is almost a living, breathing example of what's going on in advertising. An old brand that, look, we all have a soft spot for M&S. I bet we can all place them. They're a very old brand. They've been running a long way. But the way that they're working with their brand and their marketing is really interesting, particularly on social media.
Okay.
One, they've given a TikTok feed to every single one of their local stores. Everyone.
Blimey.
And that means...
Across the country.
Across the country. And what that means is, if you want to check out what's going on at one store, it means you can go straight to that TikTok feed.
Okay.
But you can also now see that the employees are entrusted to manage that feed. And guess what? They're not working with influencers. They're not working with big names. They're working with employees.
Everyday people.
Everyday people that work in the stores are appearing in their content. They're actually creating content strands around their employees. We're getting to know the people behind the brands. So my point before about brands becoming more human, the obvious extension to that is find who the humans are behind the brand.
Yeah.
Founders content when you're a startup, that's a huge thing. I'm forever served ads on Instagram that is all about the founders. And I think people that actually work for the brand, that's often the most empowering and important thing.
Is this indicative of a shift then? Are we going to see more, I don't know, supermarkets or brands going down this route of, you know, employees on the shop floor sharing what it's like working there?
I think we are employee-generated content, founder-generated content is a well-known turn of phrase in marketing circles.
Okay.
And we'll see more of that happen.
So what you're saying is if we walk down Oxford Street, every single store, the employees are going to be also the social media content makers.
So Cheryl's going to give you a bold prediction.
Go on.
Within the next 3 years, I think soon people at a certain level will have social media activity put into their contract. I think so. In the same way, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson makes as much money from promoting the films he's in across his social channels as he does for acting in those films. I think employees of M&S or other brands will be asked to post a certain amount of time, and that will be included in their contracts.
Wow, share your thoughts on that if you're tuned into Radio London. 0800 731 2000. We continue having a chat with James Erskine, our resident social media and technology expert. I have to tell you,